As we've also reported, land border crossings are down. They are now at levels not seen since the pandemic. And as tensions remain high between Canada and the U.S., what exactly are your rights at the border? Well, this morning we welcome in immigration lawyer Joel Sandaluk, who joins us for more on this. Joel, it's good to see you this morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
All right, first of all, let's delve into, you come up to a land crossing, you drive up to the border. What exactly are border agents? What are they allowed to ask you?
They're allowed to ask you anything that'll help you them determine whether or not you're admissible to the United States. They can ask you about if you had a criminal record in the past, what you're carrying with you in your vehicle. They can go through your phone. They can do whatever they want in order to determine whether or not you should be admitted to the U.S.
So they can ask for your phone?
They can ask for your phone. They can go through your messages. The reasons are many. I mean, the reasons maybe they may be looking for an offer of employment or confirmation that you're joining your spouse in the United States or about to commit an offense in the United States. And you really don't have any choice but to give it to them. Or the alternative, of course, is that you can simply attempt to withdraw your application for admission to the United States. Now, that's easier at some border crossings than others. A lot of Canadians enter the United States through airports at pre-clearance centers. And it's a little bit easier to walk away from the U.S. border officers there if you're about to be denied admission. On the other hand, if you're at a land border crossing, a Peace Bridge or some other bridge, it's a little bit harder sometimes to withdraw your application for admission without facing some kinds of repercussions from the American authorities.
Mm-hmm. So if they go into your phone and they see something that is suspicious or that they don't like, they can refuse you admission into the States?
They can absolutely refuse you admission if they believe that you're inadmissible for some reason. It could be something to do with your past or something to do with what they suspect are going to be your future activities. For example, illegal employment or simply overstaying your admission period.
If you turned away, what's your recourse?
There's not much you have in the way of a recourse. For most people, what happens is they would be inclined to return to the United States either with better documentation, so better explaining their activities in the United States, or sometimes if a person is inadmissible, for example, for a previous criminal record or something of that nature, they can apply for a non-immigrant waiver of inadmissibility to the United States, where there's a process they would have to go through and satisfy immigration in the U.S. that they wouldn't represent a danger to the American people in any respect.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, a lot of questions answered, and a lot of people have got questions these days when it comes to the land border crossings.
Here's one piece of advice. Leave the eggs at home. Don't take the eggs across the border.
Yeah. That's right.
There's been a big crackdown.
They're being seized, yes. Joel, thanks for coming in this morning.
It's my pleasure. Thanks for having me.